Hello friends, welcome to the core concept. Today we are going to discuss about drug and cosmetic bill. Recently, Union Health Minister released one drug and cosmetic amendment bill. Let's we discuss about some interesting core concept idea in that bill. Okay, you people don't focus on the bill demand or what are the alteration, what are the amendments did in the bill. Don't concentrate on those parts. Just you have to concentrate on the solution part, because while we are doing answer writing, we have to be give a guidelines, our guidelines, our opinions about that bill. We have to concentrate only on those solution part. Guidelines we are going to give the governments. What are the guidelines we are going to give to the governments? That solution part is more than enough to understand while we are going to writing the answer writing part. Okay, let's go into this cosmetic bill. What the recent news is about the cosmetic bills. The union government, especially the union government minister, health minister, is released on a draft bill for the public view. In that view, they just did some hierarchy amendments in the position posting of various health department, especially the drug and pharmaceutical institute. They used to do some regulatory process while they are introducing a new drug in the Indian market, right? Let me discuss about the what is the problem with the current drug and cosmetic act, which was introduced in the year of 1940. So let's we see the issues of what is the current issue with the Drug and Cosmetic Act of 1940. Let's I just give two, three, just 4 to 5 points about the issues with the old act. Of course, by the increasing period, we have to amend the particular act while when the requirement are mainly increased with the paramedical or drug institute. Let's see what is the issue with the old act. Okay, the current working nature of drug inspector. Of course, the drug inspector, while going to inspect on particular industry, they are going to pick any random drug while the mass production. Consider if the mass production is around 1000 units or 10,000 units per day, the drug inspector going to inspect that particular product. They are going to take one random unit point and going to inspect at those particular point. If there is not come under the requirements of the standard which is following by the manufacturing industries, they are going to reject the license for the particular industry. But here what the issue is, of course, the daily manufacturing units are going to produce more than 10,000 unit. The drug inspector suddenly randomly and picking a one particular product, and they are going to inspect those particular product, and at the end of that, if it is not going to follow the standard, they are going to reject the license and not taking any criminal penalties. That is what the issue. They are not taking against any criminal penalties, only they are going to suspend the license. At the same time, if you see in the foreign countries, they are following one good manufacturing practice, right? GMP, that is called GMP. The institutions, the government institutions, they have maintained one particular standard, good manufacturing practice. If the company is going to achieve that good manufacturing practice standard, that company, it automatically government are going to give authorization to produce the particular drug. But if you compare India with any other country, in the most of the Western countries are used to practice with a good manufacturing practice. But in India, there is no concept called good manufacturing practice. Government tried to impose good manufacturing practice in the year of 1980, but absolutely it not going to government made any particular standard to follow if the company want to achieve the good manufacturing product. But the drug inspector is still confused what is the government good manufacturing practice, because there is a not any guided standards to maintain the particular GMP. That's what's the issue. At the same time, if you take any foreign country, there are around only one regulatory license giving authority. But same in India, if you take one particular state in Tamil Nadu, they are going to open one market in Chennai, manufacturing unit in Chennai. That company need to face around 37 agencies to get approval to manufacture the particular paramedical product. So that was the issue. The issue with the approval, getting approval more than 37 agencies is its headache to the particular company. So the companies are drifted towards already manufacturing state. If you see Himachal Pradesh, when you compare to Himachal Pradesh and Tamil Nadu is a vast state, it having a more automobile industry, but the Himachal Pradesh is targeted only towards the paracetamol or cosmetic product industries, because that particular state is supporting these industries and the climate conditions also supporting the production manufacturing industries. So when the new company decided to open any pharmaceutical industry, means they are going targeted towards the Himachal Pradesh. Then what it overall is completing means Himachal Pradesh is going to dominate all the state when the manufacturing industries targeted towards the cosmetic items or paracetamol items. Okay, this is what the issues with the Act of 1940, because the Act contains old scenario targets. Old scenario targets means that the GMP practice are not available in the old practice, and there is no particular standard drug following industries to achieve the particular standard to before introduce their product. And if you see in the point, the Central Drug Standard Organization Control Organization is a central government organization. They are going to issue this license process. At the same time, the authority which is State Drug Standard Control Organization is also going to issue license authority for particular industry. These organizations hierarchy positions are still confused with the public, because publics are just they can grow through the only a manufacturing industry, where the manufacturing industries are located and who is marketing that particular product. These detail, basic detail, and what the combination presents in that particular drug, these basic detail they can be grasped from the product description. But what regulatory authority, which standard authority is giving a authorized manufacturer for the particular product, they are still confused with whom they are giving and which standard GMP, on based on which standard GMP they are giving the license. Still the peoples are not able to understand those concepts. These kind of issues are not covered under the new amendment bill. Now, as per of the news, the bill is under the public view. Public can give our opinions to alter the bill, right? So our from our exam point of view, we are just going to concentrate about the solution part, right? So now let's go to the solution part. Just we took for 7 to 6 points about the issues. You just remember the issues. What are the issues currently facing by the old Act, Drug and Cosmetic Old Act 1940? Now you people are not going to concentrate how the government, what are the changes did by the government in the new bill. You are not going to concentrate on those parts. You are going to give suggestion to the government what are the parts should be add. If adding these parts, the bill get good benefit while it compared to the public transparency. That points are we are going to discuss. Let we see about in the solutions. I mentioned the first point, like a guarantee proactive disclosure of all the crucial documentation related to the regulatory decision, which means what are the document or confidential document while the regulation process, while giving an application to get a license to protect a particular drug or particular cosmetic item, that regulatory document and the application process and proactive disclosure of all the regulatory forms have to be should be placed in the public view. If any particular company is going to approach the government to open a particular industry in the state, means the government should disclose all the information about the company. At the same time, what are the product they are going to release, or what are the product going to they are manufacturing or marketing. The particular product should be place in the public view before giving a license. At the same time, the report, all the report, confidential report should be accessed by the people in the upcoming year, because the people want to know whom they are doing these manufacturing, and what are the standards they are following. That kind of things people should be know, people want to know in the upcoming year. So that confidential part, as of now that is a confidential, but in the upcoming year we people need to know what the regulatory, what the standard, what is the GMP standard they are following. That kind of information should be placed in the public domain. And each GMP report, whenever they are going to introduce a new product, or whenever they are going to produce a new cosmetic item, that item should be follow any particular GMP standard, right? That standard should be placed, also be placed in the public domain, because public want to know what is this product, what are the combination of this product. See, we can able to know the combination, but the combination, right? Yeah, combination we can able to know, but the mixing pattern should be, they want to disclose the mixing pattern, because that is a patent right concept. We are not involving in the patent concept, we are just want to know about the combination, what are you are mixing. At the same time, what the standard form you are following to achieve this target, right? That kind of GMP should be placed in the public domain. At the same time, the transparency should be maintained, because of maintaining this kind of system. The public should be able to understand what are the regulatory authority are giving approval license to the particular industry, right? At the same time, the public should be participating in the regulatory process. Regulatory process means, for example, if you take any product, if you take this product, means this is one cosmetic product, and that particular company is going to introduce in the market. This, before introducing the market, the particular product is going to place in the drug panel. They are going to inspect this product, they are going to check the combination of this particular product. At the same time, those who are present in the government bodies have to appoint any public domain body, public people have to be appointed to check the combination instead of the whole public views. What I am trying to saying means, the common public people also should be participated while introducing any new cosmetic product. That's what I am here explaining. Before and all, the public participation in the regulatory board are not there in the old act, but upcoming act, when they introduce the public in the selection process, means that is good transparency and they can make the accountability. Okay, that's what I am trying to say in this video. And you people just don't need to understand the, don't want to remember or don't want to go through these issue related with the 1940 act, because still we are following the 1940 act. Because of union health minister is going to amend that particular draft, is going to they introduced to the public views. Okay, based upon that public view, we are giving some suggestion to the government to what and all the alters if present in that particular amendment, means that is going to give a public transparency. Because of that public transparency, people are going to know about how these regulatory authorities are giving license to the particular manufacturing industry, especially for the drug and paracetamol. Okay, so just concentrate on the solution part. You can write these points in the any drug related question, and if you want to match up the question with the public point of view, means you can add this point to any question, any descriptive level question. Especially these kind of questions are going to ask in the UPSC civil service exam. Other than this, you can some exceptional cases TNPsc also is going to ask in the group 1 exam. So those candidates should, you have to be very clear about this concept. If you want to know about still in detailed departments, you could just watch the Tamil edition video of this particular news. You can able to grasp some more idea about this drug and cosmetic acts and amendment bill. Okay, thank you. Let's see in any other good videos. Okay, thank you so much.